Alright, now there's sound. I'm seeing everyone saying no sound. I'm like, there should be sound. How can you not hear me? But then I looked at my screen and somehow I hit the mute button. You didn't miss much. I was just saying I'm locking my doors. Because last time I was here, there was this crazy dude running around on his hands and knees digging in the snow and stuff. And then I thought he had a pair of shorts on. But when he ran across the street and ran down the road and he got under that street lamp and I was driving away, I looked down the road. He was sprinting down the street and he was under the street lamp. And it looked like he had no pants on when he was under the street light. So yeah, I was just saying I'm definitely locking my doors with a dude like that running around. I thought he was training for, them like tough man, like them endurance tough man races where they, run and swim and bike and run through the mud and climb up rope walls. I thought he was training for something because he come running across this lot and everything was snow covered, mind you. He come running across this grass, full speed sprint down over this rock hill and didn't even slow down, just like full speed. I don't know how he didn't fall. But well, he did fall. He got halfway down the rock hill and he slowed down and then he fell. But yeah, I thought he was training for one of them endurance tough men obstacle course races. But then when I seen him start digging in the snow on his hands and knees, barehanded, like a wild animal, I realized this dude is not training. He's a freaking psycho. He was on something. I think he's like bath salts or something. I don't know. He was definitely tweaking. We're fishing down there. I just come up here to look at all this ice. Hey, Pier, I do intend sending you some of them red, white, and blue jigs sometime, maybe. I just ain't made it to the post office yet to ask them what it costs to ship something to the Netherlands. I mean, them jigs only weigh like an 1/8 ounce. So even if there's like, 10 jigs or 8 jigs, it's only an ounce. So I wouldn't think it'd be that much. But I always try to do what I say what I do. And I said I'd send you some of them jigs if it didn't cost too much. I just ain't had time to. Well, it's not that I ain't had time, I just haven't went to the post office. I got other stuff, work and stuff to do. Shoot, y'all, we can go ice skating. Nah, not really. It ain't frozen solid. It ain't even frozen. This is just ice. Ice that floated out of the creeks. Smaller feeder creeks and stuff that freeze. Then they unthaw. And all the ice rosters out of these little side creeks and then flows into the river and gets stuck here. So it's not even that the river's freezing. It's just the side creeks. And I know the wind's probably horrible. I'm up here on this point. Once we get down below, the wind won't be as bad. I just came up here to check it out. It's trying to freeze. This is like, I don't know, like 500 square yards of ice, I'd say. It's about 5 football fields. The ice ends right where it gets dark. You can kind of see the line. Whew, it's cold up here. I'm getting down below. Y'all want to see a knee buster? Look at this. I know it's there. I don't know why they would have a pipe just randomly sticking out of the ground. But when you're up here at night and you're fishing and you're walking around and casting, I forgot that thing was there so many times. I even been up here barefoot in the summer and kicked that thing. I thought I broke my toe multiple times. You figured you'd learn. See, dark, you can't even see it. You figured after hitting your foot and your shin so many times off something like that, you'd remember, but It's just one of them things. It's so out of place. Whew, it is cold. I couldn't imagine fishing up here. The wind's coming from like the northeast. So, which this will help us, because usually we're casting, fighting the wind, casting. Now down here, our lures will actually cast, you know, the wind's gonna assist us casting, as long as it doesn't change. And this is round 2. We were fishing, Kevin Hendrickson, actually he's in here now. He met up with me at the Hannibal Dam, which is the next dam, one dam down from this dam. But yeah, I think it's like mile marker 126. This dam's like mile marker like 76, 78. So it's like 45, 50 miles downriver. We had no luck, not even a bite between the 3 of us. So this is round 2 for me today. But I'm not feeling too enthusiastic. Well, I'm enthusiastic. I'm not feeling too hopeful that we'll get a bite, because Saturday night, not a soul in sight. Got the place to myself, which usually means the fish aren't biting. But why can't the bite turn on for me? You know what I mean? Why can't I be the one here? Whoa. Why can't I be the one that the bite turns on for, you know? We'll find out if I ever get down this slope without breaking my neck. I'm having to hold on. Oh man. I'm having to hold on to this dang railing, and my gloves getting all wet now, because that railing. No. Slow down. About lost control. I started running down this ramp. I couldn't slow down. I don't want to do that. Okay. I actually got a couple catfish rods with me, too. We're going to walleye fish, but we're going to cast a couple whatchamacallits. I can't believe I made it off the couch. I sat down, I ate food, and I was like, but I still wanted to fish, because like I drove over an hour. Well, actually, if you count both ways, over 2 hours to go fishing today, and skunked. So what's it to drive 5 minutes to another place, you know? I did start to lose my my energy. When I was at home, I was all ready to fish and was like, let's go. And as soon as I got in about 3 minutes after I got in the car, I got on the highway heading here, and I started getting tired. All right, let's get our catfish poles baited up and thrown out. Ooh, it's icy. Ice, baby. Ice, baby. I did bring some of my tried and true pink jig head with the white curly tail jig. Like when all else fails here, there's actually an article. It wasn't in Fisher magazine, it was some other magazine, but these famous fishermen came here to fish. This is about 10 years ago, maybe longer than that. The article's still online if you search Pike Island Dam, Walleye, Pike Island Dam. There's a article. But these 2 famous guys came here to fish, and while they were here documenting their trip, they ran into this old timer. I think his name was Harold. I could be wrong, but he was like the most famous, legendary fisherman to ever live on this and fished from here. Well, they interviewed him, and he, you know, but the gist of the story in the interview was pink jig head, white curly tail jig when all else fails. And I do used to use that a bunch. But then I got into using the paddle tails, the swim baits. But we brought some of the pink jig heads and the curly tails. Alright, first things first, I need a headlamp. Well, I guess I could use my phone for some light. Hey, Jenny. She says, listening, Curtis, welcome back. Hopefully I can catch a fish for y'all. We didn't catch nothing earlier. Not a dang thing. Shut up and fish. Oh, man. You're at the wrong place if you don't want talking. We do a whole lot of talking and a little bit of fishing here. Shoot, when you left earlier, Kevin, I stayed talking and just walking around at the dam for probably like 20 minutes. Just talking and walking. Talking and walking, walking and talking. How's this get tangled like that? Alright, we're untangled. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, baby, baby. Maybe, baby. Extra, extra, read all about it. Where in the heck is the end of my line? Oh, I see. I see, said the blind man. Alright, that one's ready. Well, ready to have a jig tied on. This one's ready. Everybody say hi to Jenny. She come over from another chat. A channel that I found, actually. I come across. It's pretty cool. I'd say the name of it, but I can't think of the dude's last name. I know his first name's Steve. For some reason, his last name's eluding my mind. Maybe because I have brain freeze because it's so cold out here. Now that's gonna bug me now. I know it starts with a H, Steve H something. At least I think it does. You know, I was gonna retie this. Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, didn't have the proper snap swivels and duo locks and didn't have any leader line. Yeah, we'll retie that. I don't even know what that is. But we'll get one of them casted out for now. I got chicken for bait because it's too cold to fool with a cast net or anything like that. Too cold to try to catch bait. The fish for it, we don't got time. By the time we catch some bait on a rod and reel, I'd be cold and ready to go home. And it's definitely too cold to throw a cast net. I even brought chicken liver earlier to that dam we went to. That was the Desperation the Hail Mary. But honestly, even if we put chicken liver on, the way things were going, I don't think we would have even. I don't think it would have made a difference. Don't think it would have made a difference at all. Oh, these scissors, they're blasted. This bushing's all wallered out and they just don't want to cut. I said I was going to cook this chicken for dinner tonight because we didn't catch no fish with it. Well, that didn't happen either. I got home and ate a can of green beans and what else did I eat? Oh, leftover Arby's roast beef. I got 2 roast beef and took them fishing with me to the dam earlier, the other dam, and I didn't eat both of them on the way there. So I had a leftover roast beef, and then I cracked me a can of green beans and ate a can of green beans. Alright, let's see where we want to throw this. I guess we'll just toss her on out. We're not going to give it a whip because I don't want to cast it and have my lust. I'd rather know there's bait on it than trying to whip it way out there. Plus, whipping it way out there, it is going to be in my way for walleye fishing. Doing a little baby cast, at least that way I know there's bait on it, you know. Alright, there's one. You know what? We're just going to send that one. We're just going to send it. Oh, that's my float rig. I got a balloon on there. I don't think a balloon's going to work here. Normally, you don't want to fill your gap of your hook with bait, but this chicken's so soft, it doesn't matter. But if that was like bait, like cut bait, you want to leave that hook gap open so it can get in a fish's mouth. But if a catfish can bite your fingers and make them bleed and make a grown man say ow, it can mush that chicken. Get that salmonella off me. They're finger licking clean. Get that one little piece off. Oh, we're good now. We're clean. Nice and clean. Okay, let's cast this one. This one's got the float on it. It's got the bobber. I don't know what this current's going to do with that. It's probably not going to work, but we'll see. It's probably just going to push it right back. Right back to me. I can't even see that out there. I have no clue where it's at. Where is it at? Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. I see it. Let's see if we can get a big cat on the Zebco Big Cat XT. Alright, we got some jingle bells somewhere. Somewheres, we got some jingles. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all That balloon's actually staying. It's like right there. It's actually staying away from the wall. I think because the current's coming and hitting the wall and bouncing, you know, back out, and it's just keeping it, holding it there. If I'd known it was going to hold it there, I would have set the depth deeper, because it's deep. It's, I don't know, probably at least 20 feet over there, maybe more. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What size is this blade bait? Oh, 10 grams. We can throw that all day. I just want one walleye. Seriously. This year for walleye has been the worst. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, at first I had good justification of why I wasn't catching walleye. Because I don't walleye fish all year, only in the fall and winter. And at first, we had that seasonably warm fall. You know, it's fall and it's 80 degrees out. The water temps were warmer than they should have been. The air was warmer. And I told myself, I said, it must just be because of the, you know, how warm it is, you know? Well, it got cold. Winter time is here, and I'm still not catching walleye like I have all the previous years. So, like, I don't know. Do not know. Oh, dang you, wind. Alright. Bada boom, bada bing. We hopefully get to listen to this reel sing. I haven't been looking at chat at all, so if anyone's asked anything or needed me for anything, sorry I haven't been present. See, we got Dalton, we got Tara, we got Kevin. Tara calling out Slime. Slime didn't like my talking. He must have went to a more quieter chat. Okay, I'm reloaded. I know this blade bait's gonna get snagged like instant. Like, I'll be surprised if I even get a 3 cast out of it, you know? It says there's 24 folks in here, so there's a good chance Slime's in here still. Y'all better be good now. Why ain't my vibe bait vibing? Oh, I know. The current. Too much current. But this current, I'm familiar with. Yeah, I can't talk. This current I am familiar with and I can handle. That current at that other dam, oh, I've never seen anything like it. Like, current like that is usually when the river's like, you know, 15, 20 feet above flood, above normal pool, and the water's up. But the water wasn't up. Like, it was up 1 foot. Normal pool, 12 feet. I think the water was like 13 something. So, Y'all know I said I was gonna throw the pink jig head with the white curly tail, and look at me. I ain't even, not even keeping my word. I done tied something else on and totally forgot about that. We'll do that as soon as this gets snagged. We will tie the white jig head. Come on, get off me, man. Or girl, whatever you are, lure, whatever you decide to be, get off me. It's sent. Oh man, that thing casts nice. 10 gram. 10 grams. I think that's like, I don't know. It's more than a quarter and it's less than a half. I think that's like 3/8 ounce. And we're snagged. That was quick. That was quick. We're free, but I don't know if we got our bait. Yeah, we do. Oh, alright, we're vibing now. I feel it. We got it. It's one of them blade baits or vibe baits, they call them. They, you know, vibrate. Vibrate. Oh, vibrate to a snag. That's what they do. Dang it, man. Now that broke. Hey, y'all. We're getting a bite. Unless a stick hit my bait. Let's go check that out. My jingle bells. Could y'all hear that jingle? Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we're getting a bite. I don't know which one. Nah, I don't think that's a bite. Yeah, I think it is. I think we got a fish, y'all. A fish or a snag? Yep, it's a stick. It's in my line. I see it. Son of a gun. I got excited. Excitement. Excitement. Yep, there's a stick right there. Dang you, stick! Ruining my fun. How dare you? How dare you cross my line? That's what you get. See? You go and get yourself caught. You got everything you deserve. Everything coming to you right now, you earned. I gotta take these gloves off, I guess. Unless I want wet gloves. Y'all like wet gloves? Probably poison sumac. And it's thinking, you ain't gonna get me, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm poison sumac. What you get? What you get? Pooey. Alright, let's check our bait. Make sure we still got some. Yep. And while we're up here, we're gonna adjust our depth. We're gonna slide the balloon, get it a little deeper. Okay. Okay, I'm reloaded. I thought we had a fish for sure because I heard that jingle bell. You know, I heard that jingle, and then about 30 seconds later, heard another jingle. That's probably going to get pulled over because look at that current pulling on it. Oh, there she goes. It might be alright. What we'll do is put that up under there like that. That way. Got a little resistance. Alright, let's retie. Keep focused. Keep focused. We'll tie one more blade bait on just because we didn't even get a chance to actually fish it. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. 15 grams, half ounce, sure. I don't know, half ounce is a little heavy. The other one was 10 grams, so that's like 3/8 of an ounce, and it got snagged. So, the 10 grammer got snagged. 15 definitely gonna get snagged, but this one was the lucky winner that got picked, so we gonna use it. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, I was looking for my gloves. They're right in front of me. They're right in front of your face. Hey, I don't care if people don't speak English. They can talk about God. They can talk whatever language they want. I just tell them, sorry, I don't understand. No hablo English. Is what they say. Man, I could reach that white water if I tried. You know what? Let's reel this in real quick. And let's see if we can hit that white water. Which is crazy, because I've never even hit that. Never even come close. But this blade bait, it's just like a solid piece of metal. So it like, I don't know, it casts very good. I don't even know where it went. Don't even know. Oh, yeah, we got in that water because that lure is like, it's already downriver. Man, did I cast it off? What is up? I don't even feel it. I think I threw it off the dang pole. What is going on? don't understand. Nope, I didn't throw it off the pole. It's right there. I don't know why it felt like that. I know I'm not going to cast it like that no more because my arm's hurting now. How do you cast these things without this happening? I guess they're just not braid friendly. You need some thick old mono. Some like 30-pound mono would keep it from... Come on. Alright, you gotta take these gloves off. Again, I'm about to just keep them off because I'm kind of getting angry. I'm getting angry at my gloves. You ever get angry at a pair of gloves? Alright, there we go. There we go, boy and girl. You ready to catch a fish? That cast is about 20 feet shy of that white water. Yeah, I can feel it vibrating. It's vibing. Did you make that yourself? What, that lure? Thought it was a fly? No, I didn't make it. I bought that off Temu. Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't get it from Temu. But it is from somewhere cheap, like Amazon or eBay or something. I never order anything off Temu because it makes me mad. Every time I try to order something, it tells me I have to add like 4 more. It'll give me a price for something, and I'll go to buy it, and then it's like, oh, to get this price, order 4 more things. And then you pick 4 more things, and it's like, spin this wheel, and you spin this wheel, and then it's like, oh, to get $100 in coupons, pick 8 more things. And by the time it's all said and done, and it finally lets you check out, you got 30 things in your cart. You're spending $100 for something that was supposed to be $12, and I never check out. I just swipe and close it and say, heck with this. They're not getting me. I'm not falling for their games. Go to get something for 10 bucks, and next thing you know, you're checking out and you're spending 100. Not me. There's a sucker born every minute, but it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It ain't me. It's he. The way this thing vibes, I'm surprised nothing doesn't just come up and smack it. But if I want to catch a walleye, I gotta quit being scared. I gotta quit being scared. Man, my phone's already down to 69%. I had it on 100. It's this microphone. Bluetooth mic kills your battery. So if anyone's thinking about getting a Bluetooth mic, just know it will drain your battery about 3 times faster. We got 2 catfish poles for anyone that just came in. You can't see them, but they're there. We got 5 catfish poles down here. Can't see them, but they're there. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we do have 2 right there. Is that a fish? Nope, that was a snag. Good to know before I buy one. Yeah, the only thing is, like, it's hard to find a Bluetooth mic anyways, because like all them lapel mics, they have a receiver that you have to plug into your phone. But it's hard to find. Is that a fish? Our pole just got ripped down on the ground. Did y'all see that? I don't know if it just fell down or if it got ripped down by a fish. Let's get some light on that situation. But it violently just got hammered down to the ground. Is that a fish? Is that a fish? Is that a fish? Nope, no fish. I don't know what ripped it down like that, but something did. What you see is what you get. I keep it country, like the radio. You can find me sitting in the trees, waiting on the deer, chilling on the riverbank, killing cold beer. When I get a truck, I like to jack it up, find me a mud hole and get it up. Head to toe and camo, just what it is. Alrighty, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Pow! Man, I love how that thing casts. I've never really casted any of them vibe baits. I had them for a while, never used them. Seen a dude here last month catching fish with them. Been meaning to use them ever since, but I just love how they cast. Because like if you cast like a Rapala or a Berkeley flicker shad, you know, that even though it says it's a 1/4 ounce or even a 1/2 ounce, they just don't go. The wind. Oh my goodness, are you gonna fall? I'm just leaving it on the ground, y'all. We're just gonna leave it on the ground. So when it starts rattling on the ground and jingling, then I know there's a fish. How about that? Because that current's just too heavy. I just set that pole back up. Now I just gotta make sure nobody comes down here and steps on it, because there is a cart just pulled in. Or maybe they're pulling out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you've been told. Catching fish never gets old, especially when you don't catch them often. Oh man, we're right on the edge of that whitewater. I know I said I wasn't going to do it again because it hurt my arm, but I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. We might get a big old striper messing around like this, because I'm not on bottom. I'm just ripping it through the water column. You could feel that blade vibrate with this braided line. You can feel it vibrate so perfectly. It's such an amazing feeling. The only thing that would feel better is feeling a fish smack it. Rat-a-tat-tat. I never hesitate to put a walleye on its back and fillet it. That's all I want, is a couple walleye to take home. You go to the fish market, walleye, it's too expensive. You can't even afford it. Walleye costs more than salmon. Salmon's $11 a pound. Walleye is $15.95 a pound. That's just crazy. The fact that if I wanted salmon, I'd have to drive to like Alaska to get it, you know. But if I want to catch walleye, I just come to the river. But yet, walleye still costs more than salmon at the fish market. That's just insane. It's insane. Pure insanity. Almost as insane as me being out here in the winter in 20-degree weather trying to catch a fish just for fun. I could see if I was starving, needed food, had to feed my family, then that wouldn't be crazy. But just being out here for fun, there gotta be better things to do for fun. I knew, don't you do it, don't you do it. It snagged on my catfish line. Oh, it came off. Got 2 treble hooks on there and it came off. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, we were snagged and we got free. Man, that blade gets snagged so easy. Snagged again. We gonna come free? We gonna come free? Come on here, come on here. Nope, ain't coming free. I ain't coming free. Ain't coming free. Come on now. Come on now. Alrighty. Man, I can't reach my line with this 9-foot rod. Come on, give me a hand on it. Ugh. Got it. I got it. Trying to reach that line up above me, you know. Trying to reach that line. Hold on tight. Y'all ready? Help me pull. Come on, pull harder, y'all. Come on, one more time. Over your head. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Man, it's twisting. The line's twisting. We gotta wrap it some more. Alright, this should do it. Alright, one more time. Come on. Pull. Oh! Ah! That's bad. Very bad. The braid got in that groove and freaking cut the line right here. Dang it. I just lost like 30, 40 yards of braid. I'm mad for 2 reasons. 1, because I just littered that much freaking braid in the water. And 2, I just lost my line. It's okay. I pick up a lot of braid on the ground and pick up a lot of trash, so I can justify me littering being okay. Just last live stream, I cut my hand went to pick up some braid someone littered on the ground, and I grabbed it and I pulled it and the braid was frozen to the ice and I didn't know it, and it sliced my hand. Like, man, I can't believe I just did that. That's the dumbest thing ever. Look, the braid is still in that groove. I can't believe I did that. Like, that is the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. Alright, saying that 5 times did not make me feel any better. So all I can do is tie another jig on. That's what I get for buying expensive braid. This is some Suffolk. Suffolk's 131. And it was on sale. It was like half price. That's the only reason I bought it. It was actually cheaper than the Bass Pro cheap brand. But they don't have any more. Like, I wanted 8-pound braid, and they had 6 and they had 10, and I wanted some casting distance, and I didn't want to lose my casting distance by putting 10-pound on, so I went with 6, which is, that's a little sketchy. If I hook up on my my dream, you know, my 30-inch plus walleye, I probably would lose it with 6-pound line. But I justified it by telling myself, let's catch the fish first, then worry about, you know, if we're gonna break off or not, you know. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't bring my white curly tails. Please be in here, baby. Please be in here. Ow! We got them. Alright, we're gonna do a double jig rig. 2 1/4 ounces, double jig rig, and we're gonna catch a fish. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. I can't believe I broke my line like that right off in the... I just can't believe it. Like that. That was so dumb. So dumb of me not to realize that that was going to happen. And I usually just wrap it around the end of the handle. But that fishing pole, it has a foam handle. Like a soft foam handle. So if you wrap braid around it, it just cuts right into the foam. So that's why I was wrapping it up high. Why are these green? Oh, because that green's bleeding. That's weird. But yeah. They actually make a thing, like a snagging stick it's called, or a bang stick or something. It's like a little handle that it's made to wrap your line around to pull and break braid. But, of course, I don't have one. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Doo-doo-doo. He was a good friend of mine. Doo-doo-doo. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. I know after this I'm putting my gloves on because I can't feel my fingers. Can't feel my fingers. And if you can't feel your fingers, you can't fish. Come on. Alright. I don't recommend doing this because you can dull your hook. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Joy to the world. Hey, everyone hit that thumbs up. Come on now. I just looked. I just realized. There's like 30 some people in here earlier. And now it says there's only 26 thumbs up. That's pretty lame. The lame duck. Hit the thumb. If you don't like what you see, you can always take it back. Thumb ups are fully refundable here. Don't be numb. Hit the thumb. Have a heart. Come on, y'all. Show some compassion. I'm out here with a brain freeze. Cold. Can't feel my fingers. And y'all can't even tabble tap that dang screen. What would y'all's mamas and papas think of you? Huh? 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 What would they say? What would they say if they knew what you did? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Alright, I know why I'm having so much trouble, because I'm trying to put it on a line that got broke, not cut. We're going to get a nice clean cut. Nice clean cut on that braid. and we'll be golden. Pow. Pow, pow, pow. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't think it's going to let me get it through there twice, though. Alright, it's alright. We'll live without it twice. Probably be snagged up the first cast anyways. Pow. Pow, pow, pow. All good. Let it rip. Send it. Alright, a couple people hit that thumb. It went from 16 to 18. That's a start. Come on. Come on, slackers. Double tap that screen. If anyone wants their link dropped, just type DOGAN in chat. One of you regulars that's familiar, go ahead and type DOGAN in chat so everybody can see how it is, how it's done, what you type. Alright, let's get these gloves on. My fingers are so cold I forgot I had fingers. Have you ever forgot you had fingers? I just did. Alright, let's get a swaller too. I'm getting a little parched. Oh, I forgot I got salmonella on my finger. And I just touched my cap, my bottle, my lid, whatever you want to call it. Nobody really. What's up? How Graham? You asking how many grams that? That's 7 grams, if that's what you mean. Comeu, C-O-M-E-U. Yeah, 7 grams, quarter ounce. We got 2 of them, so 14 grams, if that's what you mean. If that's what you mean, Gene. Got the double jig rig. Alright, this is, we're not trying to catch fish. We're trying to see how many casts it takes to get snagged. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're trying to catch fish. We're trying our hardest. Oh man, I lost a lot of braid. Look, we're down to our backing. See that yellow? See that yellow shining through? That's my backing. Man, I lost more than I thought. Dang it. Well, that Suffix 131 was short-lived. This is the 3rd trip. If you count today, because I went fishing earlier, earlier today was the 3rd trip. This is the 4th trip I got to use with this Suffix braid. Every time I try to buy something nice or go above and beyond and, you know, do something right, not buy the cheapest of the cheap, it just never works out. If this was some Walmart Vicious braid, I'd have a full spool. We wouldn't have lost all of our line. We wouldn't have got tangled last week. The reason I'm losing so much line, I cast it out, I got snagged. The wind caught my line, blew my line all the way down there, and this dude was fishing. He caught my line on his pole, and he's pulling it in. He thought he just got some junk line or got a snag. Didn't know it was my line. So he's just like being reckless as can be with this line, and it gets all tangled up and all jacked, and yeah. So I lost like a lot of my line last trip out. And then me wrapping it around the handle and getting it pinched. What's the chances of that? Getting pinched in that tiny little groove and breaking me off. So now I'm down to my back. So if we hook up with a big fish, let's just do a pray real quick. Everybody prayer. We don't get a striped bass. Because if we get a striped bass, it's over. It's going to school me. And I'm gonna lose sleep tonight. I got a short on my channel. This striped bass pulled so much line so fast from my reel, it started smoking. I'm not even kidding. The freaking spool was smoking. It was insane. And I fought that fish. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I lost that fish. Let's just say that. And I caught a 38-inch striped bass this fall. And this striper I caught here, I'm positive was bigger than that 38-inch one I got. I was down on them rocks, fighting it in that current. Finally got it out of that current. Got it close enough to where I could see it. It was up on the surface, and it was tangled. The line was wrapped around this striped bass because I was dragging it, winching it across the surface of the water, and it was on its side, and its pectoral fin was sticking out of the water, and its pectoral fin was sticking out of the water like 8 inches. So this thing was huge. And I heard one flop. It sounded like a beaver tail hitting the water. Bloop! And it rolled, and it came undone. And I know, after reliving it again and again, I know what happened. It got wrapped up in the line. While it was fighting, the jig came out of the striped bass's mouth, so it was no longer hooked, but it was wrapped up in my line. And when it did that flop and it rolled, it got untangled, and it was free. And it was awful. But when it first got hooked up, I was live. I made a short out of it, and it was spooling me so fast. The smoke was coming from the reel. Not this one, but yeah, it was nuts. So like I said, let's pray we don't catch a striped bass when I'm down to my backing. Yeah, look at that. The yellow, that's my backing. Come on, guys, double tap that screen. 25 people, 20 thumbs up. Y'all can do it. Come on, put in the work. Take the little finger. That's it. Look, let me show you again. You can use this finger. You can use this finger. You could go pow pow, however you want to do it. Just do it. Just do it. You can do it. Man, these 1/4 ounce jigs aren't enough. They're not enough. We got a 1/2 ounce total, and I can't find bottom. The current's just going, and it's pretty wild. The river flows this way, but the current goes this way. Riddle me that. I don't know. I think what it is that sandbar, we can't see it, all of it. It extends out into the water. The current hits that sandbar underwater and makes the current come back this way. I think that's the only way I can justify why the river flows this way when all that water is rushing that way. Man, I can't believe we ain't got a catfish on the catfish poles. I thought for sure them were going to be going down. It's going down. Look, now we got even number thumbs up and an even number of people. 21 people and 21 thumbs up, but that's only because some people left. Now it says there's 20 people. We're losing people. We're losing people. But yeah. The only reason there's more thumbs up than people is because the crowd's getting smaller. I'm glad the wind's coming from that way because that wall blocks it real good. Usually the wind's always coming from downriver, you know, just pounding you. Pounding you. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna try something. Oh, we're tangled. We're tangled. We're tangled. Come on, get off there. Alright, we're gonna try something. I've had a lot of luck in my days. Just jigging and walking this pier. Just up and down, up and down. Oh, you met Rob Schneider for real? That's cool. He's in a lot of movies. But everyone just remembers him for You Can Do It. You Can Do It! I don't even remember what movie that was from. What does anyone know what movie that was from? The Rob Schneider, You Can Do It. Was it Deuce? Was he in Deuce Bigelow? Was it Deuce Bigelow? Hey, I got a question. You know the heart on the side of the screen? When people tap that, the heart or the smiley face or whatever, does that, like, I know when you're in chat and you tap it, it shows that you tapped it. You know, it rises or floats up to the top. But does it show on my end? Like, when people tap it, does it show on my screen? You know, like the emoji cons that you can change on the side of the screen? I tried changing them, and I'm convinced you can't change them unless you're monetized, because I got on YouTube Studio and tried to create a show like Cindy and Travis said and did exactly what they said, and it would not let me change them. So I think it'll only let you change them if you're monetized. But I was just curious if it shows me when people tap them, because I just realized I've never seen like any of the smiley faces or the hearts or the emojis or anything on my screen. So I didn't know if anyone never ever tapped them, or it just doesn't show that people tapped them. Oh, that was Water Boy? Now you say that, now I remember. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. How's it jump from 11 people to 21 people? It said there was 11, and then it jumped to 21, like bam, like bam, like bam. It was hanging at 30 for the whole time, and now I dropped under 30. I almost want to go down on them rocks just so I can hit that current seam, but it'll be so windy down there. Yo, what's up with the fish? I've been to 2 dams today, no bites. What's going on? Somebody send these fish a letter. Send them a certified letter. Or email. Maybe they got email. What do you think would reach the fish better? Certified letter or email? Tell them, get with it. Seriously, 2 dams. This is the 2nd dam I've been to today. I've never went to 2 dams in my life. Till today. I drove 1 hour there and 1 hour back, which is insane because I live 5 minutes from this dam. Is that insanity, y'all? Driving to another dam when you live 5 minutes away from one dam? What I found insane was not coming here, you know, to give it a try. If I can drive an hour downriver to a dam, then what's a 5-minute drive to come and try again, you know? You can do it. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion. I can't believe I haven't even got a little sauger. The sauger is the most abundant fish in the Ohio River. And, yeah, ain't even got one of them today. What is up? What is up, Mother Nature? I about got froze to the rail. I just stepped away from there and my coat was freaking frozen to it. What's up with my jigs? Why is my jigs not jigging? No, we're tangled or something. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, don't do me like that. Baby, baby, baby. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, doo-doo-doo. He was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. I got frozen to that rail again. Must be like sticking your tongue to a pole or something, you know, because like I was only leaning up against it for a second, and it's not that cold. I mean, it's cold, but it's not that cold. Not cold enough to get frozen to a rail in a matter of 10 seconds. There's guys fishing down there, because you can see the lights. They're crazy. Being down on them icy, snow-covered icy rocks. Only a fool would do something like that. If anyone's seen my live earlier today, I was on snow-covered icy rocks. Alright, we're going to try something. We're going to try letting it sit for like 30 seconds and then bounce it. Because sometimes them fish will follow that and follow it and follow it. And then when it stops, they stop. And then as soon as it moves, bam! And the way I know this, you may be thinking this dude's crazy, he's full of it. But the way I know this is when it's real shallow, them walleye and sauger, you can see their eyeballs when you have a headlamp or a flashlight out there shining. You can see all their eyeballs just everywhere, just hundreds of them just cruising. And you can actually see when they're coming at you, your headlamp's shining right in their eyes, and their eyes actually illuminate. And you can see them in the water, and you can see exactly what they do and how they act. Nope, didn't work. I let it sit for about 30 seconds. I let it sit while I flap my jaws. What's the temp? I don't know. Hey, just for fun fishing, what's happening? Everybody in here, if y'all ain't checked out Just for Fun Fishing, check his channel out. It's amazing. It's a good, homely, family-friendly channel. And they definitely catch some fish. They're in Texas. I don't know what part of Texas, but Texas. What's the temp? I don't know. Someone type the temp. Someone type weather 43935 in chat. So I'm going to say it again. Weather 43935. It'll tell us the temp. It's probably like low 30s. I don't even know if it's below freezing, honestly. But the wind's ripping real good. There you go. Nobody really dropping Just for Fun Fishing. Y'all check his channel out and subscribe. He has a great chat, great content. You know what? I actually better check and see if YouTube unsubscribed me, because I just realized I haven't seen y'all live in a minute. Oh, we got free. We were snagged. We were free. That's such a good feeling. Especially after today. I had more snags today than in my whole life. I've been snagged more today at that other dam downriver, snagged more today than I have been all year. And I'm not kidding. I couldn't cast. I cast one time and I didn't get to see my lure or my jig again. I tie another one on. Cast one time. It's gone. Snagged. Tie another one on. Snagged. Tie another one. And I'm not kidding. I casted 6 times in a row. Snagged every time. Didn't get my lure back. Didn't get to cast a second time. It was wild. Alright, we lost one of our jigs. We had the double jig rig popping, but now we're down to the single jig rig. The single jig rig. The single jig rig. We actually have enough line to tie another double on. But we'll rock this one for a while because my fingers are cold. It probably doesn't help that I got holes in my gloves. I probably should cast with my other finger. That's why there's a hole in this glove from casting so much. I probably should use this finger like a normal person. It just feels weird using that finger. I know that's how you're supposed to do it, but I don't know. It just feels better, more natural. Just, I don't know. Let's use this finger, see if I can cast that way. Alright. You know when you buy a scratch off lottery ticket and you lose, and then you buy another one and you lose, then you buy another one, and then you're convinced that you have to win, right? You just bought 5 scratch offs in a row and you lost. The next one's gotta be a winner. That's kind of how I feel right now. Being that this is the second dam I've been at today, and I put in an honest day's effort and work, and yet to catch a fish, I feel like I gotta catch one, right? But I know better. I know that's not the case. But it's still hard not to feel like I have to, you know. And I'm not saying like I have to catch one, like I can't leave here till I catch one. Not like that. I'm saying I have to catch a fish, as in like it's guaranteed we will get one, you know. But it's truly not. It's truly not. And I know that. But it's just how it feels. Because this is the second dam I've been at today. And I kind of thought, like, coming here, I was like, all right, we hit the dam downriver, no good. This place got to be, the bite's got to be on, right? But it just don't work like that, you know? Not when it comes to fishing. Like they say, no guarantee. The only guarantee you have is a chance to catch a fish. You're guaranteed at a chance to catch a fish, and that's it. Not guaranteed to catch one. It's just hard to believe that you can put this much time in and Mother Nature just holding her, you know, pinching her nose and making a funny face at you and going, na 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 na, boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. You know, that's what Mother Nature's doing right now. I don't know why. I don't know why she's doing me like this, but she is. She's going na 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 doo doo. Hey, hey, hey. Is that a fish? Is that a fish? Is that a fish, y'all? Or is that a log? That's a flathead or a log? I'm telling you right now, that's a fish. Yo, that might be a fish. Look at that. I think that's a flathead. If that's a wintertime flathead, that's crazy. It's either a flathead or underwater snag. Because look. See? See? I don't know though. I don't think it's a fish. It wouldn't be surging up like that. It would just be steady surging down. But look, there's no, my line's right there. There's no stick. There's nothing on my line. Nothing. unless it's an underwater snag. But watch it. That surge in there is normal. Now it's not doing it. Now that I say watch it, it's not doing it. I mean, I heard the bells. You know, the bells are jingling. But look, now it's like it's swimming off. Because remember, it was going down. Now the line's going out. Do we wait or do we reel down on it? Honestly, I feel like whatever was on there is gone now. I feel like I should have reeled down when it was moving. Whatever was there is gone now. It's gone now. We're gonna lift up on it and see, but it's like an underwater snag or something. Something had it. Something moved it. Because I was down there and I heard the bells going off. And then I watched it, it kept coming down and then popping back up. Alright, let's get this bell off. Let's get this bell off so we don't lose it. Look, we even got our bait still. That's crazy. Let's cast her again. You know what? Oh, it's right here. There's a wall. See if y'all can see it. See? Like, here's a wall. The cement ends, and under this pier is nothing but water. I'm gonna drop it straight down on that corner. Right there. That corner, that cement goes all the way down. I'm gonna drop it straight down. Because there's a good chance there could be a fish just hanging on that corner. Okay, back to walleye, or the lack thereof. Oh, I was about to say, where's my other pole? I forgot I said I'm leaving it laying on the ground. We have a second pole out too. They kept falling down. I said we're just gonna leave it there. If a fish gets on it, I'll hear the bell. That thing fell down like 10 times. The last time it fell down, I said we're leaving it there. If a fish gets on it, if that pole moves now, if it moves now, we'll know there's a fish for sure. My phone's on 30%. At time's up just right with how cold I am. Man, that wind. Yeah, it's not that cold. Not compared to what it's gonna. Not compared to what it was. We was down into the teens for several days. This week it's supposed to get. There's actually a winter weather advisory right now. Either a winter advisory or warning. I forget. Or watch. Warning or watch. I don't know. It's supposed to get cold though. The actual temperature here in like East Ohio is gonna be in the negatives this week. I think like -3. It always changes. You look one day it's -5, the next day it's -1. But I know there's a couple days it's supposed to be in the negatives. And that's the actual temperature, not the wind chill, not that feels like temp. So that's kind of wild. Because that's like the weather you'd expect in the Dakotas or northern Maine, not Ohio. So, you know, you add some wind to that, you're going to be talking like -20 wind chill. Might get to do some ice fishing. I don't have all them fancy pop-ups and stuff for ice fishing. What I do is I take mouse traps. I staple mouse traps to a board, drill a hole in each end of the board, so when the fish bites it, the mouse trap goes off and sets the hook. I have like 5 or 6 boards with mouse traps stapled to them, put holes drilled in them. I put the board over the hole, run the line down, and then when the fish bites, the mouse trap goes off and sets the hook. It's way easier than trying to build one of them pop-ups or whatever they're called. And not to mention the space. You make a homemade pop-up, you better have some space in your car for them, you know, if you're trying to take like 5 or 10 of them out. Not to mention then you got to carry them out on the ice. The boards, you can stack them, you know, you can stack 5 boards with mouse traps on them, you know, nice and neat, throw them in a backpack and roll out. I haven't gotten to use them in several years because we don't get ice usually that's thick enough. Oh, hey, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. That's real nice of you. And if you want to drop your link, Jenny, I've never checked your channel out yet. I don't know if you like make content and try to get subscribers, but if you do, you can type doggone like my channel name, DOGAN in chat, and Nightbot will drop your link. And you guys can also do your weather. Nightbot is here, but I don't know how to get Nightbot to like pop up by itself. You know how Nightbot will say like type pineapple and it'll drop your link, or type your weather, and I don't know how to get Nightbot to like come up on its own. But there is the weather command, the weather and the zip code, or you can type DOGAN. Nightbot will drop your link to your channel. And then there's the welcome command, and then there's the lurk. Type LURK, and for the lurkers, and Nightbot will say so and so is lurking. Nobody really dropped their link. Thanks, nobody. Today has been rough. Rough fishing. But even though we skunked earlier, it was still a great day. Because I got to meet one of my channel subscribers in person. And we both got to fish new bodies of water. We met halfway at the dam. I drove like an hour south, he drove like an hour north, and we met at the dam downriver. And I'd never been there before. I've always wanted to go there, so we got to check out some new waters. And then I've seen it on Google Maps like 100 times, but I've never actually been there till today, and it was pretty awesome. I even said I might go back tomorrow morning if I wake up early. Come on, get on snag, please. My hands are too cold to tie. Oh, we broke off. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I forget what I was saying. Nothing makes a person forget what they're saying quicker than getting a snag. You get a snag and you like totally forget what you were saying. But it must not have been important, is how I see it. If I can't remember something that I was going to say, it must not have been important. Alright, let's retie. Shoot, being out here, working this hard to get a fish, I had dinner already. But by the time I get my butt home, I'm going to be hungry again. Man, I have more line out than I thought when I broke off. I can't even find the end of my line. You know, something else that makes it feel colder than it really is being out in it all day. Because we were down at the other dam for like 3 hours. I only went live for like an hour, but we were fishing like 2 hours before I went live. There's the end. I could not find the end of that. Oh, I just dropped it and the wind took it. That's okay. We'll find it. It can't go far. It can't go far. I hear bells jingling, but I don't know if it's from the wind. Alright, we're going to try the pink. We're going to try the pink again. Because, we're going to try the pink with a 1/2 ounce jig head so we can get it out there. So we can send it. Send it. Send it, baby. Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain, washed the spider out. Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Down. Itsy bitsy spider. Come on, I can't get in his bag without ripping it. I don't want to rip it. There we are. I knew we had another bag in here. Oh, I'm jealous. Look what I see. There's not much in life that makes me jealous. But that, y'all know what that is? That's fire. That's fire there. I'm about to be like one of them old Western movies where they come in on their horse and they're like, mind if I get warmed up by your fire? I spotted your fire off in the holler. They probably pull a gun and be like, whoa, who goes there? Like, I seen your fire. I just had that thing and I just threw it back in there. I didn't even mean to. People cannot multitask. You know that? Humans think they can. I was reading a book And there's this article, and there's this doctor. Actually, there was multiple doctors. Like, it was like a board of doctors, and they said that humans cannot multitask. It's impossible. They only think that they can multitask. That they go from one task to another, back to another, but they said it's impossible to do two things at once. But I question that some. Just because, like, I can do two things at once. I can talk and dig for this jig head. So I'm doing two things at once. So technically they're wrong. I can walk and I can talk at the same time. So technically they're wrong. I can put this jig, this plastic, on this jig and talk while I do it. But to a certain extent, I do believe that people cannot multitask. Because when you know, like, you're basically, what it's saying is you can't think of two things at the same time. You can only think about one thing. And if you think at it that way, then it's like, yeah, that is true. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? So, but I guess they did, I forget, it's been years since I read it, but there was like the name of the college and the name of the professors and doctors and the studies and what kind of studies they did, like tests, and it concluded that humans could not multitask. They only think they can. But I think that's true to a certain extent, you know. Whew. What's up with chat? I look down and it says there's only 5 people in here. Where'd everybody go? Where'd everybody go? I guess they threw the towel on me. They said, man, this dude ain't catching no fish. This guy ain't catching no fish. Let's roll. Nah, it's been a hard day. You know, this is the second spot I've been to, and I thought for sure, you know, one place didn't produce. As soon as this place didn't produce, I wish, well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I wish I wasn't live, but I would have handled things differently if I wasn't live. As soon as I got here and casted like a dozen times and didn't get any bites, I would have went. There's a creek. There's the main feeder creek on the river, like 5 miles down, and it's a good fishing spot. I've only been there once. I've been there once this year, live. So some of y'all seen it. There's like a train trestle. I'm up on this like concrete bridge piling, and there's like a train trestle right behind me, and there's a creek. But before I started doing the live stream thing, I would, you know, bounce back and forth between the creek mouths around here and the dams. Man, my hands are so cold I can't tie nothing. Can't tie nothing. I made 2 trips coming down here carrying my stuff, but I'm so tired and like over it. I'm gonna carry everything out of here in one trip so I can get out of Dodge. We got 18% battery left. I'm gonna try to catch a fish before that 18% runs out. Oh no, I just dropped my glove. Man. Whew. I don't even know how that happens. How's that get wrapped around that like that, you know? Oh, I need to get this glove back on ASAP. There we go. Good grace. Baby, baby, baby. You know what? That's gonna do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. I got some hot hands somewhere, but oh man, I shouldn't have put that glove back on. I should have stuck it in my pocket or something first and got it warmed up. Whew. What is going on? Y'all, today's not my day. I snagged my boot. Look, come on, get off. All right, there we go. Just think. Oh, look, there's a lure and a jig head I just found. Somebody's sitting on a beach somewhere. Somebody's sitting on a beach somewhere in the world. That's a good one. That's a good find. That looks like a Joshy, big Joshy, maybe. I don't know. Somebody's sitting on a beach somewheres with their toes in the sand, getting drinks brought to them. Wonder what the temperature is in Hawaii right now. Oh, the wind's picking up. Look at them waves. Ooh. You're playing a fishing game? No, John Joe, no fish. It's been rough day. The only solace I can... Oh, come on. Woo, today's the day of snag. The only solace I can take is that I went to a new place today and learned a little bit. Know next time when I go there what gear to bring. I'm not even kidding. I've never casted so many times, only once, and been snagged and broke off. You know, usually when you get snagged, you cast 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, get snagged, it happens. But I've thrown more lures or jigs today, and that was the last I seen of them. One cast, snagged. Like, we just tied that on, y'all know? Like, that's crazy. It's hard to keep your spirits up when that happens, you know? And no matter what I do, it ain't coming off either. That's crazy. Cray cray, as they say. What can you do? What can you do? You know what I'd like to have? Some coffee. All I know is them people are going to have a hard time keeping that fire lit. With this wind, and they're probably burning driftwood, which is bone dry. Broke off. All you can do is laugh. Laugh like the Wicked Witch of the West and retie. We're down to 14% battery. 14%! Oh, we might have our jig still. Kind of feels heavy. Kind of feels heavy. Kind of feels light. Kind of feels heavy. No, we got it still. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's cast cast again. See how quick we can get a snag. My friend, look at that backing. That's a shame. This is only the third time out with this braid I just put on. I know y'all heard it 1,000 times, but it's just so disappointing. You know that AI music? I know what my next AI song is going to be about. It's going to be about getting snagged. I'm going to say, make me a song about getting snagged. Make it a good one. Should we do a country song or a rock song about getting snagged? Getting snagged and being mad. Let me tighten this drag. And give her a pull. She, come on, man. Alright, now that broke off. I'm positive of that. I can feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it in the heat of the night? Oh, can you feel it? I think people are just watching at this point laughing at me, watching me get snagged. Y'all probably got side bets going on, seeing how many lures, how many pounds of lead I lose. Alright, you know what? I think I put some stuff in this pocket right here. Right here. I remember. Oh, they're just jig heads. I should be using these old junky jig heads. Catch anything today? No, it's been rough, Anthony. Rough. Crazy rough. This is the second dam we've been through today. Not a bite. The Ohio River. I'm curious to see. I'm gonna, like, probably not tonight, but tomorrow get on Facebook and check out some of the Ohio River catfishing and Ohio River angler pages, just to see if anyone is catching anything today on the Ohio River. Now, if you're in a boat, that's a different story, because you can run, you can use side scan, you can find structure, log jams, you can find predictable spots where the fish will be. But when you're just bank fishing and where you're at, then that's a different story, We're gonna burn through this whole pack of the white curly tails. Rolling. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a catfish by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Come on, get out of there without spilling them all over the ground. Oh. These are my Northland for live bait. Hook like this for live little minnows. Fire. That's something I wish I had right now. Next time we come here, I think we're going to bring a bucket of live minnows and some of them jig heads I just showed y'all. Because if you got live minnows on a jig head and you're not catching nothing, then there's nothing you could do in this world that's going to make you help. Nothing you can do in this world that you're going to catch a fish. If you're not catching them on live minnows on a jig head, there's nothing you could do. But next time we come here, we're gonna do the best chance. You can even put live minnows on here or some worm, tip it with a worm. But yeah, next time we come, I think we're gonna bring a bucket of live minnows, and we're gonna give it the best. Our odds, the best odds possible to catch a fish. I usually boat fish. This is the first year. This is the first year I didn't boat fish in the wintertime. I'm usually out on the river all winter catfishing and walleye fishing. And the reason I'm not on the river on the boat fishing this winter, is because I just don't have the time. I've been needing to work more than ever this year, and going out on the boat, it's a process. You have a couple hours just in getting ready and getting out on the water, and then that don't leave much time. If you want to go fish for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and then you add the time pulling the boat and getting there and getting ready, and you're talking all day basically. I just don't have the time. But the real kicker, the bad part about me not having the time to fish because I need to work, the bad thing is, even though I've been putting in the work and not fishing much, work's been slow. So even though I haven't been fishing much because I need to work more, work's been so slow. So even though I've been putting more time in work than fish, I still haven't making the money, even though I've been putting the time in. So like, if I would have known that, I would have been fishing all along. But you just never know how work's going to be, if it's going to be, slow or busy. And if you're not there, then it's a guarantee to, not make no money. But if I would have known it would have been as slow as it's been at work, I would have been fishing all along. You know what? I'm gonna move. I just went to cast and I stopped myself because I've been snagged so many times, and I've been casting, standing in the same spot. We're gonna move down. Yeah, look, we're losing more and more braid as the night goes on. Used to never be able to see that much backing. %10 battery, y'all. We gonna get a fish before this 10% runs out. I got a battery bank to charge this phone, but it's almost 1. This is the second dam I've been to today, so I kind of been at it all day. I went home, ate some food, got warmed up, got my clothes dry, got dressed, came back out for round 2, thinking, you know, sure it was going to be different. Whew. That wind's just slowly picking up more and more and more. I can see why the cold weather is on its way here to Ohio, because this wind is bringing it from the north. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get some of that lake effect snow. Ohio gets pounded with snow sometimes because it's the Great Lakes right above us. They call it lake effect snow. It comes in like bands, band after band after band, and it'll pound you for like an hour and then stop. And then another band will come, pound you for an hour, stop. They're not calling for snow, they're just calling for cold, cold weather, but it can change, it can change. Andre says, yo, back. What's up? We're just out here trying to catch fish. A fish. Not a bunch of fish, just a fish. One singular fish. And Mother Nature is saying, na 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 boo boo, stick your head in doo doo, because she ain't having it. She ain't letting us get nothing. Nothing. We got 2 catfish poles out. Nothing. We've been working this jig. Nothing. Mother Nature is laughing. Her eyes are watering. She's laughing so hard. She may have even peed herself. She is laughing so hard at me. John Joe says he almost went fishing, and it was rainy, snow off and on. I thought we were gonna get rained on all day. When I met Kevin, I took raincoats. I even brought a raincoat for him, extra rain gear, and we didn't even need it. Now, towards the end of the day, the rain started again. Yeah, the rain started towards the end of the day, but we got to fish about 2 hours with no rain at all. It rained all morning, all afternoon, but as soon as we got to the dam, it quit. So that worked out good. Like I said, it was a good day. I'm happy I finally made it to the Hannibal Dam. And because they have hydro. We don't have any hydro stations here. You know, no hydro tailwaters. Although they are supposed to, it's kind of sad, in 2025, they're supposed to build hydro stations right there. I'll believe it when I see it, because I've been hearing that for the past 20 years. But I did see the plans for it in the blueprint. It shows the new fishing pier and where everything's going to be and how it's all laid out, like the model of it. So it might actually happen. But while they're building them hydros, this is all going to be shut down. There will be no fishing. So that's kind of a bummer. And building the hydros, when they start, you know, they build them faster when they build a new dam from nothing. When you have to add them in after the fact, they take forever. So, like, yeah, this place is probably going to be shut down for years. But I have a boat, so count our blessings that we're, you know, grateful and allowed to, you know, have a boat. And so we'll still be able to fish. It sucks for the people that fish here that don't have a boat. I, you know, definitely feel for them. But hopefully when it's all said and done, it'll be, you know, they'll build it back better than it was. Nobody's gonna say hi to Andres. Says, comes in saying yo, and y'all just leave him hanging. I see how it is. He probably ain't even in here anyways, because nobody said hi to him. If you're in here still, Andres, apologies for nobody saying hi back to you. Everyone in chat kind of lost their motivation, and energy level kind of went way down after watching me fish and not catch anything for, like, I don't know. Oh, it says right on screen, 124 minutes. So 2 hours and 4 minutes and 21 seconds I've been at it, not catching anything. So everyone kind of, you know, their mojo's kind of faded away. It's pretty mellowed out. Half the people left. It says there's only 14 people in here. So yeah, like half the people left. But it's cool. It is 12:41 at night, so there's that. Everyone that is in here, I appreciate you. Or I, you know, if it wasn't for y'all, I'd just be a crazy man at the pier talking to himself. You know, one thing that's very weird about live streaming, it makes you talk to yourself when you're not streaming. Because, like, when I'm fishing and I'm live streaming, I'm explaining what I'm doing. I step by step it. Hey, we're going to tie this on. It weighs this many ounce. We're going to cast this here. Like, I find myself talking and explaining stuff, just going through the motions when I'm not live. How crazy is that? But yeah, doing live streaming makes you talk to yourself. Like this summer when I was on the boat and I'm not live streaming and I'm like just, you know, winching it on the trailer and hooking the tie down straps on, I'm walking around the boat, I'm like, alright, I gotta put these straps on the back. After that, I've gotta pull the plugs out. And then we're gonna go up front, make sure the safety chain's on, and I'm talking to talking like I'm on live, but there's no camera going. You just get such in the habit of talking and explaining what you're doing. Next thing you know, you're talking to yourself. Hey, why'd they shut that light out? They're turning the lights out on me. I don't know what light went out, but it got dark. Unless that was somebody's headlights. No, there ain't no one up there. Yeah, one of them lights went out up there. Man, the thumbs ain't went nowhere. We've been at 20-something thumbs up for the past hour and a half. I guess people holding out on the thumb until they see a fish. There's a few new people in here, Anthony and Andres, and but anyways, I normally fish from the jet ski on the Ohio River, live stream. That's how I started my channel, live streaming from the jet ski. So if that sounds interesting and y'all want to see that when the weather warms up, definitely subscribe, and we'll be back at it this spring, catching some catfish on the Ohio River. I'm gonna do different species too, cause my first time I live streamed, I'm stepping on my pole. The first time I live streamed was August 15th, so I didn't really have much time this year to do different stuff. But we just did catfishing from the jet ski. But this year, we're gonna do a bunch of different stuff. We're gonna walleye fish. Well, maybe. I usually only walleye fish in the winter and fall. But since the walleye fishing hasn't been that hot this winter at all, walleye fishing could very well carry on to the spring. It could carry into the spring because I'm not, you know, content or satisfied with the walleye that were caught. And I am kind of, since the winter walleye bite's been off, which is strange. These past few years, walleye fishing's been amazing. I'm curious, like, in my mind, I'm running through all the scenarios, like what happened, why, what's going on. In the fall, it was easy. We had seasonably warm weather. It was 80 degrees when it should have been 40 degrees. The water temps were 20, 30 degrees warmer than they should have been. So I justified it by saying, hey, it's too hot, it's too warm. We're not there yet. Once it gets cold, once winter sets in, everything will be back to normal. We'll be catching walleye. Well, it's winter, it's cold, still not catching walleye. So I'm curious to see if my experience, the walleye bite is always better in the winter and fall. I don't even fish for them come summer, spring. But this year I might, just to see if the bite gets better. Like the walleye bite around here has always been a winter thing. I'm curious to see if this year it'll be a springtime thing, you know. Alright, we're not getting nothing jigging straight down. I've been just bouncing this jig. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, we're not on bottom. Not now. I don't know how, but we're not. Oh, I know how I'm not on bottom. The current's taking it, and it gets, because we got bank. The bank is there, and it just gets deeper, 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 and the current was taking it, and that's why it. That's why it wasn't on bottom. The current took it to the deeper water. I'm gonna just let the current keep taking it. Just keep letting line out. Oh, hey, we're on 1% battery, y'all. It's about to end. 1% battery, so the phone's gonna shut off any minute. I just realized it. Everyone that watched, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It looks like we're not gonna catch a fish before the phone dies. We're at 1%. You know, I wonder if I can plug it in before. I don't know, I'm pretty cold. I wonder if I can plug it into the charger before it shuts off. But I can't feel my fingertips, and I'm hungry again. I worked up an appetite. I'm gonna plug the phone back in when I get into the car, though. But yeah, 1%, so it's gonna shut off any second. But everyone that watched, I appreciate it. And if anyone watched the whole time, I truly appreciate it. That's amazing. Kevin says, go get warm. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I only went live, or I only plugged my phone in and charged it because we caught a fish. I don't even know if it's a fish technically. It could be a reptile. It's a, I'm gonna put it back, but yeah, it's a mud puppy. It was on the catfish pole. See how it's got external gills? Right there. A lot of people, hellbenders don't have external gills, and they're wrinkly. Their skin's like folded and wrinkly. That has external gills. See the gills in front of its legs, so it's a mud puppy. But we're gonna throw it back. Check them out. Yeah, see his gills from underneath. Whoop. I was gonna show it to y'all better, but that thing's slippery. Slimy too. But anyways, I was reeling them in, and that was on the catfish pole. I don't even think it was hooked, honestly. I think it was just had a bite of the bait. But yeah. One mud puppy. I don't even know how I feel. I don't even know if that's a fish. I think it's classified as a reptile. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Be good or be good at it. Have a good night.